welcome back to another episode of Fail or Fire. I am your rockin' out host, Thunderius, and I am joined by my absolutely incredible co-hosts.
I want to rock out, but I feel like I'm going to be listening to some country. Shades.
And I, coming down dirt road, I'm Dylan.
We are Cyber Skull Media, and there is absolutely nothing country about this man or his music.
All right, fair enough.
So, but they can't see what we're looking at this moment. So it looks like belt buckle country.
It's just his logo, which is on the overlay that you can't see. Dirt Miller is an independent musician from the West Coast. He is very unique. He's got quite a high proficiency for playing guitar and doing guitar work. He's got a blues folk influence. So there's more folk influence in what you're seeing than country. And I mean, look, dude's got some long ass dreads. Okay.
Well, that's cool.
I know the Renegades, some of them rock with Dirt Miller because Ren is a fan of Dirt Miller. Now, the one that Ren has talked about before is his song Kansas City, which is what people were telling us to cover. And I'm like, oh, I already know the song, which is what people think that we would enter into this with is Kansas City. That's not what we're doing today. Today, we're covering Dirt's Roll the Dice. This song has a very special place in my heart, okay? And here's why. When I first found out that I had a tumor on my spine, I was up late doing things, not, dealing with it too well. And this song came across my YouTube algorithm and it floored me. And I listened to it on repeat for a long ass time. It means a lot to me. So I was like, that's the one that we're going to start with today. And we're going to go ahead and get on into this. But I have had a couple back and forths with Dirt Miller in his comment section before. So you see this, Dirt, what's up? But yeah, looking forward to this. He's got some new stuff coming out soon, and I love me some Dirt Miller. So we'll get into this, and you'll see what I'm talking about, and hopefully you'll vibe with.
You say he's a guitar player, but he's no Wes Borland, I don't think.
Yeah, well, you're no Al Borland, so...
Oh.
Here we go. This is Dirt Miller, Roll the Dice.
See my reflection, fear held my hand, use my thoughts as weapons. Oh, so caught in deception, took all of me to see my transgression. Walking the line of life or death, I'm losing myself in despair. All of my senses keep saying the same, oh, I just don't want to be here. I can't breathe right. Numb myself inside my life. I lost my sight. Roll the dice to feel alright.
All right, so what do y'all think?
Not the vocal I was expecting.
No, not for sure.
Took me by surprise. Have you ever seen the movie Rango?
Yeah.
I feel like this would be in Rango.
It feels like a good Rango song, I tell you what. How about that guitar playing, dude?
Super good, like finger style. I don't know what they call that, but
Shades is good at fingering too.
Shades After Dark.
I'm gonna come.
$12.99.
Oh, we're raising the price now? Shit.
Hey, we're famous.
How much do I get paid?
This isn't the Shades After Dark when we only had like 300 subs. We're almost at 5K. We got to up the price.
Like, as you can see through some of the lyrics, why this might have really hit me hard when I was going through that shit. And I'll go ahead and read some of them now. Like, there's not a whole lot lyrically to this song, but there's a lot of impressive guitar work. I couldn't see my reflection. Fear held my hand, used my thoughts as a weapon. Oh, so caught in deception, took all of me to see my transgression. Walking the line of life or death, I'm losing myself in despair. All of my senses keep saying the same, oh, I just don't want to be here. I can't breathe right. Numb myself and spite my life. I lost my sight. Roll the dice to feel all right. I mean, life's a gamble, man. That's what he's talking about. You're gambling every day with the choices that you make. Sometimes the gamble's bigger than others. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but
Gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run.
All right, karaoke with Dylan. That's coming up next.
I get my buckle.
All I can really say, other than repeat myself 1,000 times about why this song seems to mean so much to me, and I was getting goosebumps listening to it again when he hit the chorus. Just the way that I felt in that moment was very well reflected in this song. Thank you, Dirt. Thank you.
No, he's definitely got his own thing. He's got his own sound, obviously influenced by some different styles, but I cannot say I've ever heard anybody that sounds like this.
For sure, me neither. I gotta be honest, I didn't really know what he was saying until I pulled up the lyrics. It didn't really make sense to me, so I was trying to like listen to the music and all that shit. Like, so far the music's pretty good. His vocals were just weird, but now that I know what he's saying,
That mustache too big.
yeah, it's got to go through the hair and shit.
Yeah.
He's grown that out since he started. He was pretty clean shaven early on, or just a little bit of stubble, and it's really accentuated his character, I would say. We're halfway through the lyrics, but a third of the way through the song, so let's hop back in. Now, before we hit this last epic proportions guitar level playing, I made friends with a demon, lost all control of the life I was seeking, ran from truth full of reason, my suffering afflicted by treason, walking the line of life or death, I'm losing myself in despair, all of my senses keep saying the same, oh, I just don't want to be here. Like I said, not a whole lot of lyrics here today. I reread those. They don't have to be. There's a lot of deep meaning with them. Tell you what, when I heard this the first time and listened to it on repeat, it started making me tear up a little bit because of what I was going through. I just related so much to these lyrics. It was insane and felt like I was supposed to find this song when I found this song.
I found a song that kind of made me feel that way too, but I can't talk about it yet because the channel hasn't talked about said individual yet.
Ooh, is this foreshadowing?
Maybe.
Well, could you tell us who the artist is?
ISO.
Oh, we
Okay.
got an ISO song. All right. I would love to interview Dirt Miller one of these days, and I know he's been trying to do different things to fund all the music he's got coming and working on, and you know, he's going through shit just like the rest of us, and I think that's why people in the Renegade fandom are quite drawn to some of his music and the things that he does, because he's going to tell you how he feels, and he's not going to shy away from it. He's going to put it in a very eloquent way at times, and the music he's going to put with it is going to really be impressive. Well, should we finish it out?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Would that say this is what island?
I thought it said something land.
I'm wondering if it's not related to a native tribe of some sort.
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know exactly about that, but I do know that this was shot in a ghost town of, I'm gonna butcher this, Rhyolite, Nevada, a once thriving mining community that's now been abandoned. The song is about gambling with your life. We roll the dice and we never know what we are going to get.
Southern California, Nevada, Utah, and northern Arizona. It was a people that were traditionally a hunting and gathering culture. So yeah, like natives, indigenous peoples to that region.
Interesting. I thought it was Padre Island. That's why I wanted to go back and look at it, but definitely not.
No.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I know that he's definitely someone who's not for everyone, and he's got a very unique style and way about him. In fact, our good buddy Jordan Jensen's a big fan of his music too, so we talk about him on occasion. We'll send each other stuff. But since I brought this to you guys today, and I don't normally start them out unless I feel like it, this was fucking fire. There's no way to go around that. I've told you guys how much this song means to me and what I get out of this song every time I hear it. And yeah, Dirt, we got our interview series coming out soon. Would love to get you on if you see this and you watch this. We'd love to interview you. I would really like to talk about your journey into music and things of that nature. And yeah, I love this song, man. It means so much to me that I'm like, I've been waiting to cover this, but since we were just covering new stuff for so long, I just didn't. And like, you know what? I'm gonna do it now. So I want to show the boys and get it off our plate. I love this song. Who wants to go next?
Oh, go. Well, I'll start by saying it was pretty fire. It kind of reminded me of John Butler Trio, and then I thought Jensen, and then you said Jensen, and I'm like, it makes sense. That's pretty dope shit. The beginning was the only weird part for me because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then I came to my senses and figured it out. It's pretty good shit. Pretty good shit. I dig it.
Yeah, and then when he starts doing that stuff with the vocals at the end, completely different from the rest of the song. It's just like a roller coaster, man. Well, Professor.
So kind of like Shades, I was a little, I wouldn't say confused. I didn't know how to process it when he started singing. I didn't know what I expected his voice to sound like. We see him and we see him playing before we hear him. So I was a little caught off guard. Not that it was bad, just not what I was expecting. I think this thing is fire for the simple fact that, like, to me, regardless of genre, this is like music in its purest form. You know, this is people that make music because they have something to say, not because they're trying to be famous or chase clout or really like hop on a trend or ride a wave. This dude's doing something that's kind of his own style. Obviously there's influences. You guys mentioned a couple people that are in a similar vein, perhaps. He's got the guitar talent, right? It would be easy for a guy like this to think maybe he doesn't have the voice for this, or maybe he should just play guitar or do something else. The fact that he owns this, he's got something to say, you know, and the fact that he's connected with people like you, Thundy, you know, this means a lot to you. There's probably a lot of other people that resonate with his lyrics and what he's got to say. I think it's fire just because this is, like I said, regardless of genre, I think this is just pure music.
It's rare when you're listening to stuff or that we're even covering stuff that has guitar work like this. Usually the more intricate guitar work we're hearing is from metal songs typically. And this is a whole different vein of stuff. And it helped me get through dealing with all my cancer shit a lot. Just like King ISO and all them witches and Sean James. And I'd love to see him and Sean James hook up on something. That would be pretty freaking sweet. Someone that we haven't covered in Fail or Fire yet, but there is a video on the channel that I did about Sean in a show I went to. So we got a lot of different stuff on this channel, as you'll see, from whatever you want to classify this as to any other genre you can think of except for like pop music we will cover on this channel. So sometimes you get obscure stuff, sometimes you get mainstream stuff. We're gonna do whatever we want on this channel. So hopefully you guys had a good time today. Like and subscribe if you did. Let us know in the comments whether you thought this was a fail fire or just plain mid. And yeah, we're Cyber School Media. This was Fail or Fire, and we will keep bringing you guys the heat. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Well,